Hi friends, this is Andy from Tech Store, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the procedure to basically disassemble the base of the Asus A541U. This is the variant which they've recently launched, which has Core i3, Core i5 variants with graphic cards. So all the models starting with the A541U will be applied for this particular disassembly process. So even if it is a Core i3 or a Core i5 or a Core i7, the same process will apply. So now if your laptop is something that looks like this on the armrest area, as you can see, and has a A541U mentioned, and on the top the color might be a blue or a silver or a red or a black, that does not matter, but the base should absolutely be like this. If you can see the screws, 1 2 3 4 on the top and 6 on the bottom. So if this is the laptop that you have, then this video is for you. Alright, so the things that you should have for opening this particular laptop is a screwdriver set. Mostly the star screwdriver will be of use. You need to have a prier in hand and a partition box like this for keeping different screws over here. So the first thing that you need to do is flip the laptop now and look at the base. You should always have a cushiony surface here so that there are no scratches on the laptop. So as you can see, all these screws that are visible have to be entirely opened. So we will start opening the screws up. Now you should know that these screws over here, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, these screws are big ones. They are longer in length, as you can see. These are the ones. Alright, and 1 2 3 4, these 4 screws are basically smaller in length. So be very sure, otherwise you might end up damaging the touchpad. As you can see, this is the difference. This is the difference. So keep them separately. So now we again need to flip the laptop and open the entire touchpad area, and we need to start protruding. This entire touchpad will give away. Please be very careful, because there are strip connectors of the mouse, touchpad and the keyboard. They are connected internally onto the motherboard. So we'll have to start prying. From the side we can start doing the prying. So as you can see, this kind of prying has to be done across. It will be crackling sound, so don't worry. And the touchpad is loose now. So before just removing it, have a look at the strip connector inside. As you can see, there are 2 strip connectors over here. One is the keyboard, one is the keyboard, one other one is the mouse pad. So very gently just open this notch over here and remove this touchpad cable, and then similarly open the keyboard notch and remove it, and then you're good to go. So the touchpad moves away, and if you want to replace the keyboard and touchpad, the keyboard can be removed from here again. These have to be removed and new keyboard can be fitted. The touchpad can be removed very easily. So the entire base is now exposed. As you can see, this is the hard drive, and the RAM is not visible. As you can see, 4 GB RAM is on board on this particular laptop. So there is a slot inside. Hopefully we are opening it for the first time. This is the first time that this laptop is being opened. So now we need to basically go towards the RAM section. Before the hard drive, we will go towards the RAM section. So there are some screws that we have to open which are there on the motherboard. Before that, there is this strip connector which we need to just remove, which is holding on to the very small strip connector here, and we need to remove the Wi-Fi chip. This is a Wi-Fi chip, so if any of you want to replace the Wi-Fi chip, just remove this one screw, put it in the Wi-Fi. This is the antenna, just remove it, and you can replace the Wi-Fi chip. This is basically a AC Wi-Fi chip, very high-end Wi-Fi chip that ASUS has integrated. So you can take a similar one and you can replace the Wi-Fi chip. You need to remove the screws that are there holding onto the motherboard, and you need to have a marker in hand so that you can keep marking them. So we'll start with this particular screw over here. Mark it. There are already markers here, but still it's better for you. Right, just remove this particular strip connector over here. Battery is holding onto it, so we need to remove the battery. For removing the battery, we need to remove this one screw over here. So the battery is off, as you can see, very loosely held over here. And this is basically a 3-cell lithium-ion battery, and the power ratings are 36 watt hours, 10.8 volts. So as you can see, there are three cells that they have used. So I think the replacement would not be a problem. You can just buy a similar battery. This is a lithium-ion MH12210 battery that they have integrated, and you can just remove it and put it back once the battery goes off. So we'll keep it on the one side. Now the RAM, the motherboard is very easily available. There is this VGA connector. If you want to remove it, you just need to basically very easily, it just gives away. There is a strip that is pasted, so it will not go. The entire motherboard to be in our hands, so what we will do is we will entirely remove the motherboard and also this little strip connector. So the motherboard is in your hand here, and you can see a empty DIMM slot. There is already an inbuilt memory over here, 4 GB, and one DIMM slot. So this particular series has an upgrade capacity of up to 20 GB. That is a 16 GB RAM DIMM you can put here, and 4 GB is already inbuilt, so up to 20 GB you can. At this point of time, 8 GB is much easily available, so 8 plus 4, 12 GB is what we would recommend. So what we're doing is we are taking a 4 GB memory upgrade on this because the customer requirement is such. So you need to buy a DDR4 2133 megahertz memory. So we are right now putting in a Hynix memory over here. So just take this particular memory and insert it like this. Alright, and just press and the RAM will fit here. So now we need to again put everything back. So the first thing that we need to do is fit the battery back here. So we just need to keep the battery here, and we need to very carefully, as you can see, put in the motherboard. Now coming next to the hard drive, you need to remove 2 screws over here. Only 1 screw required to be removed, and you can just pull this hard drive over the right and the hard drive is out. So if you want to maybe replace it with the SSD, you need to just remove this 1, 2, 3, 4 screws which are holding onto the hard drive, and you can put in another hard drive or an SSD of 2.5 SATA. So you need to just put it back in, but before that we'll show you the DVD writer also. So for the DVD writer, you need to open this screw also. So there's 1 screw over here which you need to and the whole DVD writer thing will give away. You need to understand how it goes. So this frame that is there, which will come out only at this angle, and you just need to remove these 2 screws. The frame will give away. You can 9mm. This is a 9mm DVD writer that we have, 3.5 SATA. So an HDD caddy, which is a 9.5 or 9mm, can go inside this. So we'll again put it back here, and yeah. Now we'll start with the motherboard screw. This is the metallic screw that we have, which has to be put here. So be very sure while putting the screws. So now we need to put in the keyboard and the mouse, for which we will just show you how it has to be done. Very close. Just put it over here. Just need to look at it like this. Over here you can see the touchpad and the keyboard. So very carefully you need to insert the touchpad. Be very sure. Little loose connect, and first insert the touchpad, then just take a little keyboard has to be a little right. Insert the strip completely. You can see the strip has been inserted, and just close the flap. Now that the keyboard and touchpad has been fitted internally, we just need to start pressing the touchpad back onto the base very carefully. A lot of crackling sound because of the flower bracket arrangement. And good to go to now fit the screws back. So to start with, we will start with the hinges screws, which are the big ones. Big ones go here. Just check on the sides if it's all fine. Let's check all the sides and you are good to go. So in this video, my friends, we showed you how to basically replace the keyboard, palm rest, touchpad and hard drive, RAM, memory, Wi-Fi, motherboard and DVD writer. Basically everything. The entire base was disassembled so that you can basically get access to the electronic hardware of this particular laptop. Hope you liked the video. Do let some suggestions and comments, and do not forget to subscribe to us. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.